Alright, let's talk about something that's become far too common these days. Plastic surgery. It's like everyone and their dog is going under the knife to get this handsome Squidward chiseled jawline type look that in reality kind of more often than not looks freakish and unnatural.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
And you look like a defective Pokemon. And it's not even about getting that perfect look anymore. It's getting dangerous, and it's honestly making me question, like, at what point do these beauty standards make people end up looking even stupider than they would without these surgeries? Now, there's a few reasons I'm making this video right now, but the main reason is that I just finished watching season 4 of The Boys, and a lot of you probably know that one of the main actresses in the show,
Erin Moriarty,
recently had a drastic shift in her physical appearance. She had gotten a bunch of surgeries done, and I've seen a lot of memes about the way she looks now compared to how she looked in the earlier seasons of the show. Now, after I finished season 4, I was subsequently recommended a video on YouTube that had Starlight's face in the thumbnail that was talking about plastic surgery, and I was like, alright, you know what, let's talk about it. So the video is called Celebrities Who Have Become Completely Unrecognizable, and the discussion surrounds celebrities who chose to alter their appearance with cosmetic surgery and look subjectively worse than they did before, or funnier looking, whatever, right? But what was strange about Erin's case, looking back, this was like 7 months ago now, people were mad at her, not just saying she looks like the Giga Chad and laughing while putting Sigma music behind her or whatever, but that they were pissed she would do this, you know? The whole sentiment of like, how could she do this, and like this almost sentiment of betrayal from people looking at her now is strange to me. Like, I get if you want to, you know, make fun of her or make a meme about the way she looks or criticize it even, right? But a lot of these people seem like concerned trolls. It seems like a lot of people want to make fun of her, but they feel guilty about it, so instead they masquerade the criticism or the bullying or the making fun of her as like, I'm only saying this to be nice to you. I'm only shitting on the way that your face looks to be nice to you. It kind of makes no sense. One person who had talked about Erin's situation was the radio host slash commentator Megyn Kelly. She has an 11-minute video on her YouTube channel discussing the surgery, and she gives her thoughts on it, gets frustrated with Erin, criticizes the decision, etc., right?
But she's decided to completely change her face. This is a picture of her before, which I think was relatively recent, you know, within the past year or so. Very beautiful girl. So beautiful that she was becoming a very famous Hollywood actress, put on camera and on screen and on multiple shows and movies. Now look at her. Look at that. She's got the Kim Kardashian lips. She's made her nose so skinny, it looks like a pencil now. She's got like what appear to me to be cheek implants. You know, you like huge, the cheekbones are like out to here. More and more young women are doing this, Michael. It's not about an objection to plastic surgery. It's about an obsession with turning yourself into this fake version of yourself.
Okay, but dude, you're only saying this because Erin's is like fucked up. Like, Megyn Kelly herself has gotten Botox and like laser shit on her face before, and you could say that that's unnatural. That's not a honest version of herself or whatever. No one's shitting on Megyn for how she looks, but everyone's shitting on Erin because it's like really, really bad. So like, let's not act like the reason we're doing it though is because of we're just trying to warn the youth of the dangers of plastic surgery. We want natural beauty. None of you motherfuckers want natural beauty. This whole like authenticity of beauty thing only is brought up when the plastic surgery does not look great, or like the before looks better than the after. You notice that? You notice how like when the after looks good, like on a rhinoplasty, for example, no one's talking about like the underlying mental struggles that may have caused the person to walk in and ask for that procedure because it looks better now. People are like, oh, okay, well, you know, we sweep it under the rug. We don't talk about that, whatever. But then when one of them goes really bad and it's like a famous celebrity, then everyone is all of a sudden so concerned with the effect of Snapchat filters on girls' body perception, or like, you know, Instagram, and how, you know, that can affect mental health of like prepubescent girls growing up and stuff. It's like so inconsistent, it's unbelievable. Now, my take on the whole plastic surgery craze in general is that people, because they stare at themselves so much, now more than ever, because it used to just be the mirror that you'd wake up and see yourself in, and now it's your phone every 5 seconds to send streaks and posts. They're noticing like millimeters of like an unfortunate skin placement on their face, and now they think they need to have like a needle to fix it or something like that, and it's becoming a little bit schizo. And there's overlap between that and the whole looks maxing shit, which I'm going to expand on later in the video. So I would genuinely, if you're considering getting something like this, ask yourself honestly, or your friends, like, you know, does this actually affect me, and is the risk-reward ratio on this worth it? And I'll be honest, like in some cases it is, you know? There are some insane before and after photos where you're like, god damn, that's actually an insane glow up. Even if the beauty's augmented, and some people think that that in itself is not worth anything, some of these surgeons do incredible jobs. If you do end up getting a surgery, or you seriously seriously considering it, I would say don't expect your life also to be like a billion times better afterward. You're not gonna be treated a lot better now that you may look a little nicer. You are still the same person you were prior to getting cheek implants, so having those does not make you any less annoying or insufferable as you were before. And the second thing I would say is if you're gonna get these, do not fucking cheap out. You are having someone who has a knife and they're putting it in your face. Maybe pay good money for the person who's doing that to make sure they're qualified. But this video would be completely incomplete if I didn't talk about the cosmetic surgery that has blown up over the past few years and become a household name. That doesn't sound right. I'm talking about the BBL, the Brazilian butt lift. It's a procedure. Don't know if it's a surgery or if they just inject some like Pop-Tart filling into your ass or how it works. But yeah, you know, girls get it, guys get it. Guys get it too, I guess, if you're gay. But yeah, it's a lot of girls, they get this procedure, the Brazilian butt lift, where they take a butt, make it bigger. I don't think it's attractive. No one asked, but yeah, I see the BBLs sometimes, and I wonder why people think it's like such an improvement. If you ain't got no ass, like, bro, shape is better than size. Pack with me for my trip to Miami to get a BBL. This format used to be get ready with me for my first day of school, and it was someone laying out an outfit on their bed. But now we have people get ready with me to go to my trip to Miami to get my BBL. Well, yeah, of course, I mean, get slippers, right? I mean, this is just packing. There's nothing different about packing for a trip to get a BBL than packing for a trip to not get a BBL. Like, you're gonna, like, pack clothes and shit. I don't know why this is so exciting. Yeah, like, you gotta dress. Obvious. Now, one thing that's interesting though about the BBL is that the Brazilian butt lift surgery is actually fucking fatal. So someone actually died from getting a BBL, which is, you know, very sad. And what had happened was a fatal clot traveled to her lungs after fat taken from liposuction procedure was injected into her buttocks. Worth noting, BBLs carry the highest risk of all cosmetic surgeries, with more than 1 death occurring per 4,000 procedures. Now, just to put into perspective how fucking crazy that is and how deadly BBLs actually are, let's do some comparisons here. Skydiving versus BBLs. Now, you might think, you know, jumping out of a fucking plane is risky, but skydiving has a mortality rate of about 1 in every 160,000 jumps. Meanwhile, BBLs is 1 in 4,000. So fucking jumping out of a plane is less risky than, you know, getting your ass fatter. Just do the Stairmaster. All these girls who are trying to get BBLs to get their bigger butts, a lot of them haven't even tried like the basic shit, like the gym stuff, hip thrusts, Stairmaster, squatting. This shit, where they, you know, the weights here and you... that stuff. It's actually kind of sad. It's like getting bicep implants as a dude before even trying to lift. Pathetic. Smoking is known to be hazardous, but the annual death risk from smoking is about 1 in 1,000 for regular smokers, yet getting a BBL has a death rate 4 times higher per procedure than a year of heavy smoking. Car accidents. In the US, the odds of dying in a car accident are roughly 1 in 107 over a lifetime. However, undergoing a BBL procedure carries a risk of death 37 times higher than a single year of driving. Fucking incredible. All for it, honest to God, to not even look that good half the time. And it's so crazy. A lot of people who get BBLs will have this insane level of coping where they'll say, well, I'm just getting it for myself. I'm not getting it to impress anyone else. I don't care how it looks to other people. Yes, you fucking do. That is exactly why you're getting it, and that is the most dishonest shit I ever heard. Yeah, I'm getting it for my own confidence and my own self-esteem. Right. Okay, I'm only doing it for myself. That's just not true at all. Like, that's just you're lying. The reason you got a syringe of Danimals yogurt into your butt is because society told you it would look good. Anyway, next thing I want to talk about is the Turkish hair transplants. Not much to say about this one, but for some reason, Turkey's the capital of plastic surgery or hair tattoos or hair transplants and stuff. So it's actually become such a popular destination for that stuff. You have TikToks like this. When you realize that not everybody went to Turkey for vacation. This guy's got a thing on his head. I think this guy's got a thing on his head. So all these balding men, they get these hair transplants and these surgeries to get their hair back and relive those glory days, and they are all here. This one's the same thing as just seeing surgery people on an airplane.
So I got on my flight today, and everyone seated around me just had surgery. They didn't know each other. Remember, ladies, if you're getting a BBL, don't forget about the flight home. Pack something comfy for your knees.
Yeah, because they can't sit. You can't fucking sit. Just go to the gym. It is not worth it, bro. Crashing out and doing all that for a BBL, like just go to the gym. Anyway, just a little video about the plastic surgery craze, whether that would be in the face, in the butt, on the hair, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, nose. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. See you guys in the next one. Bye.